Welcome to the fourth and final video of this series as we wrap up our exploration of BIAs and what you will need to know to be an effective board member going forward. This video will explore some helpful tools and tips for how to run an effective meeting. We will take a look at key benchmarks for meeting preparation, facilitation, and frequency, as well as how to document and share information. We will also briefly touch on insurance requirements for your BIA and where to find additional resources. The best-run meetings, though they may vary in tenor, all have two core characteristics. They are thoughtfully planned and clearly facilitated. Here are some planning and facilitation benchmarks you can use to increase efficiency at each meeting. Provide adequate notice, along with supporting materials, such as committee reports and minutes from previous meetings, so that members are well prepared for the meeting. Include in the notice a clearly stated purpose, with an itemized agenda for the meeting. Document each meeting with detailed minutes to help inform future meetings and to serve as a reference if there is a dispute. Chair the meeting firmly and clearly, allowing time for discussion and debate while trying to respect time markers. Follow a predictable meeting format, including the proper procedures for motioning and consenting on actions. Ensure all participants have an opportunity to speak and that their thoughts and experiences are validated and respected. Do your best to ensure critical results are achieved or that appropriate action items are laid out for follow-up outside of the designated meeting time. Robert's Rules of Order is a helpful tool for ensuring that meetings are facilitated in an effective and structured manner. These guiding principles also ensure that all members are heard and decisions are reached and consented to in an equitable fashion. The next few slides are a refresher on the responsibilities of the board and committee chairs so that everything you have learned so far can be applied to these core actions. The Board of Management is responsible for making decisions on policies impacting the activities of the BIA, managing BIA affairs, particularly as they relate to business and finance, hiring an executive director and adequate staff to perform key activities, appointing committees and committee chairs, fulfilling requirements per the City of Ottawa bylaws and legislative procedure. The board chair and board-appointed committee chairs are also responsible for chairing meetings of the BIA and of the committees, supervising the affairs of the BIA, signing bylaws and executing documents, sitting ex officio on all committees, and ensuring records of the board and committees are properly transferred in the onboarding of a new treasurer. It's important to remember that the work you do extends into the community and impacts the actions and opportunities of others. Valuing transparency and accountability, all BIAs have specifications in their bylaws regarding frequency of general member meetings and how to appropriately document and share information pertaining to these meetings. The following are important to note. The BIA is required to host one annual general meeting, AGM, of the full membership, and regular, more frequent meetings of the board of directors and committees. All membership meetings are to be open to the public, and notice of meetings of the board are to be provided via the BIA's website and social media channels. Minutes are to be kept and provided to all directors and stored with the City of Ottawa. Financial statements and proposed budgets are to be reviewed by all members of the board, voted on by general members, and then submitted to Council for review and approval. This final section will briefly touch on insurance requirements for a BIA so that you can proceed with your work in safety. At a minimum, Each BIA is required to maintain commercial general liability insurance with a minimum limit of at least $5 million per occurrence. A BIA board should consider its risk exposures when making insurance decisions. Depending on your activities, some additional insurance coverage might include automobile insurance, professional liability insurance, on-the-job injury insurance, and directors' and officers' liability insurance. Boards should ensure their employees are properly covered by the Workplace Safety and Insurance Board, and that they have met their employer obligations, such as submitting employer dues and complying with WSIB safety standards, and that all WSIB filings are current. We've reached the end, and we know we've thrown a lot at you. But if you're hungry for more, there are additional web resources available for reference through the Ontario Business Improvement Area Association, OBIAA, as well as through Charity Village, the City of Ottawa, the Province of Ontario, Imagine Canada, and Strategic Planning for Boards. When in doubt, these resources and links to many more can all be found in the resources section of the OCOBIA website at www.ocobia.org. This concludes our video series. Once again, we thank you for your commitment and involvement on the board of a business improvement area. We wish you the best of luck and look forward to working together.